3 brilliant minutes. Sponsored by Sinclair Heating and Cooling for 24/7 comfort on call.
Hello, Brad. Are you trying to tell me something?
Well, do you have a problem with gaining weight in winter?
Well, I don't like to be cold just like the next person, so sure.
It seems like I always pack on a few pounds as well, and people always kind of complain about it. And why might that be? It might be genetics. We really don't know.
Sure.
Maybe less daylight, maybe depression. Some people, when they're depressed,
Because of the second one?
right. Less physical activity. You
Sure.
can't deny that one. There's
Right.
just not
It's hard
quite
to
as
get
much to
outside.
do. And I'm guilty of this one all the time. Summer or winter, eating out of boredom. I think I'll
How
eat.
can you be bored? You're constantly giving us 3 brilliant minutes.
There's a little time before bed. Where
Okay,
you know.
all right.
But anyways, the bottom line is where we're going with this is that there's something that's actually making us gain weight in winter, okay? And the people over at Scripps Research think they have found at least the link, okay?
Okay.
How cold temperatures boost appetite, and they think their discovery could lead to improved weight loss treatments. So take a look at this. When exposed to cold temperatures, all mammals instinctively burn more energy to keep their body temperature stable. The surge in energy usage prompts an increase in appetite and eating. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Duh, you think? But there's more to it.
Not quite in those terms.
But there's more to it below the surface because although it might seem like common sense, what is really the specific mechanism that's controlling all of this? And that's
Okay.
what this research
That's what
is.
they're trying to find out.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's take a look at what they actually have found here. They have pinpointed the exact portion of the brain responsible for this increased appetite during low temperatures. And they define this cluster of neurons essentially as a switch.
Okay.
Okay. So take a look at this. Those neurons respond to a cold-induced energy deficit rather than the cold itself. Okay? It's
Okay.
not, it's driven by the cold, but it's the brain, okay,
Okay.
that detects the energy deficit, the energy that was being
Sure.
used to keep the body warm, okay? Using that little map of those neurons in the specific portion of the brain, when they artificially activate them, in a mouse study, the mice increased their food-seeking activity, but not their other activities. They were intent on finding food. And
Okay.
conversely, they did the opposite. When they inhibited the activity of those neurons, the mice decreased their food-seeking activity.
Okay.
So do you see where this is all
Sure.
going? Okay. So first of all, we have a better understanding of what's really going on there and how our brains are making us do this, okay? But that's the link. If we can turn that on and turn that off at will, and you're looking for a way to improve weight loss, especially like even when you work out, you know,
Sure.
you're hungry afterwards,
Right,
you're
absolutely.
famished, you know, you just spent all that energy, even there, and that's part of the reason why people exercise
Sure.
to try to lose weight, but they eat it right.
It's a vicious circle.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
You know, when you think about some of these other drugs right now, like I think it's Ozempic that people are taking it because one of the side effects is actually weight loss. Well, this would be much more targeted right on
Right.
that portion of the brain so people could more effectively manage weight. So it might be a big key. It might be.
When you said that they had the circuits in the brain, all I could think of was the image of Rick Moranis in Ghostbusters with all those things on his head. But that's where I went. I'm sorry, but thank you. We'll
Okay,
see you
you
again
bet.
tomorrow. Still to